Killer, let me tell you something. Do a bad mind live on your doorstep? Killer, the whole of the youth them will you say you do things for. You look on them vehicle and you look on them house and you look on the life for them to live and look on your life. Yes, you're busy of a surf you and buy your vehicle with you. This is how your life gone on low. You smoke too much coke, pussy wall. You smoke. All that's do the people that know say you want crackhead neatly. Notice how you love and go on with yourself, you're a crackhead. I'm a crackhead go on some of that. You really want to say you're a crackhead. You see me? Because you can't sleep at night time, you know. Sometimes the man them have to say, killer him not sleep. Hours the night you're up. A crackhead move them, man. I may have to put this back in our post. Look on all rounded and them youth that will check for you and love you. Zin, what you do? You shoot them youth down underneath the bus. You understand me? This up the youth. I try to get the youth rims and take it, but the youth just bring it on a car wash and come light a fire in it and say, take it, go move your low life, pussy. Where? You never rate rounded. Where? You stink like shit. People are true, me never tell you this, and you true. You have to see them and ask him. If I lie, me I tell. Remember, you know, is all kid corrupt them? A stinking killer. Make all corrupt them to reach fire in the music, you know. Because the rumor and the lies them when spread upon them youth and put them youth there down. They're like a long mouth boy. You know how much people mash up in their life? Eh? If Beanie remember one song named Back It Up, Jack It Up, Back It Up. Remember, you know, him fight Beanie man hard as fuck. But true not bad like Beanie. You see me? Beanie just swagger through and leave him standing. That's why I can't have no big talk over Beanie. Boy, I'm to you. And there's one thing more I want to tell you, long mouth boy there, you know. So stop jump the back fence them, man. You love too much back fence, man. When you smoke the coke, you be a back fence.
Bounty Killer exposed and now labeled as one of the most corrupted dancehall veteran into the dancehall scene. Also, we have making today's exclusive update, which I'm sure you guys are going to want to stay tuned for. Juby and Romy named in the probe into the fatal shooting of a 3-year-old in Denham Town. Also, we have making today's exclusive. We have a 16-year-old female confessed that she was sold into prostitution from she was 16-year-old. And we also have making today's exclusive update. 17-year-old St. Mary boy charged in the connection with murder of Bosco Bell businessman. So before we get no further in detail in these exclusives, which I'm sure you guys are going to want to stay tuned for, I'm just going to emphasize that you smash up the thumbs up button to make it pass 1,000 likes, bearing in mind that the faster the likes button pass 1,000, it will be the quicker the YouTube platform automatically rank and recommend and push out these videos to more law-abiding citizens so they could get these updates needed to better protect themselves and their loved ones from these criminal regrets, likewise these criminal activities. Remember now the golden rule, which is to press that subscribe button down below, press the bell beside it, and press all so that as me drop a next exclusive, only be one of the first to receive it. Remember to share your individual thoughts within the comment section, and I personally will be responding to those comments. So now let's get more in detail in today's exclusive, which is stating, one of which is stating, should say people, that none other than Bounty Killer, entertainer slash dancehall artist slash dancehall veteran, is said to be one of the most bad mind, one of the most envious, one of the most corrupted persons within the dancehall scene. And as una hear from the horse's mouth, a man from inner the business, same way, I make we know say every youth a Bounty Killer claim say him boss. Once him see say them career take off bigger than fame, him start come up with all sort of allegation, all kind of card him start drop on the youth them. As on the ear in the footage when man play phone at the front, people on the ear how the man explain why he is labeling Mr. Bounty Killer as being one of the most bad mind dancehall artists, and him no bad mind nobody more than the people who did there on him. You see me, the man even call a few names and I show with examples of where he could prove that Bounty Killer is definitely have to be envious, corrupt and bad mind for disrespect people like them there, who was like some persons where with a wash him foot and drink the water, and them people the Bounty Killer choose to this. So people who can share on a thought about that, yeah man, about the killer in the comment section, because we don't know Bounty Killer has a lot of persons who respect him, a lot of persons who has been look up to him musically in the musical scene. So at the end of the day, you're gonna have a mix of emotions where while persons are going to say that he is corrupt, you're gonna have persons also stating that Killer is a real person, because at the end of the day, we have a lot of attributes where we can say, yeah, you know, Bounty Killer has been putting in the work out here for real on the side. Same way, even though him no might I give everybody where him bust the props, But nonetheless, Killer is a real nigga from within the dancehall scene. So we have to give Bounty Killer him flowers where it is deserved. You see me? At the same time, when I get more in detail in the exclusive which you guys have been waiting on people, which is stating that Juby and Romy was named in a probe into the fatal shooting of the 3-year-old boy who was shot and killed in the Denham Town era. So the news reaching us over here at Common Sense Online News is stating that investigators probing the fatal shooting of 3-year-old Zaylan Pinnock have identified two men as persons of interest in the case. The individuals, known by only their aliases Juby and Romy, are believed to be affiliated with the Scream Corner gang. They have been instructed to report to the Denham Town Criminal Investigation Branch CIB within 24 hours. The child was fatally shot during an attack at his family's home on Nelson Street in Denham Town early Saturday morning. His father and another child were also injured in the gun assault. Assistant Commissioner of Police Michael Phipps, who oversees the Area 4 Police Division, said preliminary findings suggest the incident may be linked to renewed gang activities in the community. According to the senior officer, early intelligence points to ongoing disputes over territorial control as a possible motive. So basically, people, are gang violence, the man them use and come and alive the poor little 3-year-old baby brother. You understand? Injure another infant brother and another big man get injured also. But at the end of the day, at the infant them mainly me I talk about brother, because we see this becoming a trend in our Jamaican society. This is now the second child we see get unalive by the hands of these dirty criminal elements. And as I may say, Mr. Romy and Mr. Juby, if Uno really and truly is the trigger man behind this little boy being killed, may I tell you, we I beg the police officers them to make sure so them get rid of Uno by 100%. May I beg them please totally eradicate Uno, get rid of Uno out of our society once and for all. Don't send man like Uno go behind a bar go eat hard working taxpayers' money, then Uno come back out here fit and strong for come take more set for more innocent people. Boy like Uno for dead. I may tell you that pint blank and brawling. You see me? We not uphold with no dirty criminal rugrat worse when time Uno involved in the murder of kids and women. You understand the weaker, the more vulnerable side of the population Uno plan to take set pan. You understand what kind of heart Uno have. That's why when we are tell the police officers themselves to make sure so them get rid of Uno totally rub Uno out. We don't want to go do no time or go do no case in no court. We want to hear so no mother or no father abandon belly too, and we get rid of Uno legally within the justice system. I understand people more want to share no thoughts on the incident that took place that involved the baby boy and the other little infant down there in Denham Town era, which was caught up in the hands of gang violence people. And as I say, gang violence I get on top of with nerves in our Jamaican society. So you see all of these Dan Gargans, all of these era leaders, especially all right now in this incident where the Scream Corner gang is said to be responsible for the incident that took place, which involved the 3-year-old boy. The Dan for the Scream Corner gang need to get pushed out. We don't need to shove him out, or the top man them the Scream Corner gang police officers need to go for them and totally eradicate them, because from when response to the for unaliving of kids, unaliving of women, is not no more longer humans, evil demonic forces which we need to get rid of from around our surroundings, because as I say, it's just for a nick at the time for you guys turn upon the people who live around. You understand? The same people who hide and protect Uno as dirty criminals, me know it go just be one day when Uno turn upon them and get rid of them too. Then them go sorry when it go be too late. You see me? So once more again, people, may emphasize that you guys will share your thoughts on this incident in the comment section while we get more in detail in the other exclusive which you guys have been waiting on, which is stating that a 17-year-old St. Mary boy was charged in the connection with the murder of Bosco Bell businessman. So, a 17-year-old boy from Bosco Bell, St. Mary, has been charged by police in connection with the shooting death of 59-year-old businessman Garfield Singh at his Bosco Bell home last Monday. The minor is charged with conspiracy to rob and possession of criminal property. He joins police constable QN Blake and Days Haynes along with Tyrone DaCosta as accused in the case. The three men were charged on Thursday, February the 19th. A court date is being finalized. Reports from the Port Maria police are that at approximately 3:30 a.m. residents heard banging following by gunshot at Singh's residence. Checks were made and the police were summoned. The businessman was found with multiple gunshot wounds. He was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Following investigation into the murder, a case file was prepared and submitted to the officer of the Direction of the Public Prosecutions for a ruling. The police says the 17-year-old was subsequently charged after he gave a caution statement outlining his involvement in the commission of the crime. Right now, people, two police officers, another man, and this 17-year-old youth is said to be responsible for the murder of the Baskerville St. Mary businessman. And as the mayor said, them don't get catch already. We sorry, so them never get totally eradicated by the police. Yeah, sorry, lucky for them. Them better sleep on the same side with them sleep and before the police them hold them. Nonetheless, as the mayor said, them get catch, and right now the justice system of all of them we are left the justice up to. You see me, make sure so to make them boy go do a long stretch, man. Make them go behind a bar, go do the time for the crime what them do. Because if them so brave and so bold for get involved in a criminal activities, them for brave and bold for go behind a bars, go do them time too. You see me, we not have no lenience for none of these dirty criminal rugrats who have a tendency to want to plague our Jamaican society and takes it from mainly the innocent people, them, you see me. So people, as I say, want to share no thoughts on that incident. At the same time, I know I've been waiting on the incident, which is stating that a 16-year-old female admits and confessed that she has been sold in, or she was sold into the life of prostitution from she was 17 or 16-year-old, and her dreams of becoming a teacher have been shattered from that time up to today. So right now, people will get more in detail in this exclusive, which me know you stay tuned for. But before we do that, I'm just going to emphasize that all of my love and support as them smash up that thumbs up button. Yeah, man, people, you guys supposed to know how important the thumbs up is to over here at platform on YouTube. Yeah, man, the faster we get the thumbs up button past 1,000 likes quick and fast will be the faster the platform YouTube automatically rank and recommend the videos and push it out to more abiding citizens so they could get these updates needed to better protect themselves and their loved ones from these criminal activities, likewise these criminal regrets. Remember now to share your individual thoughts within the comment section, and I personally, your host Common Sense, will be responding to those comments. And remember the golden rule now, which is to press that red subscribe button down below, press the bell beside it, and press all so that as we drop our next exclusive, you guys be one of the first to receive it. So now I will be getting more in detail in today's exclusive, which you guys have been waiting on, which is stating that a female is stating that I was sold at 16, woman forced into prostitution, had dreams of becoming a teacher. So right now, people, the news stating are reaching us over here at Common Sense News is stating that Maxine was 16 years old when her father directed that she leave her Westmoreland community with a man who was a complete stranger. Poverty had already stripped her childhood bare, hunger had become a permanent ache, but nothing prepared her for the moment her father, with whom she shared a one-room boardhouse, told her to leave with the man. I didn't run away, she told the Weekend Star, her voice steady but hollow. My father tell me to go with this man. Me never know him. Him wasn't familiar. I was 16. Me didn't understand what that mean. At the time, she thought she was stepping into rescue. Instead, she was being led into a silence that would swallow her whole. Becoming the victim of human trafficking, a serious crime that involves forcing, coercing, or deceiving someone into exploitative situations. Human trafficking often targets people for labor or sexual exploitation. It is illegal worldwide because it violates basic human rights and preys on the most vulnerable, including people like Maxine. Haunted by memories she can neither silence nor fully understand, Maxine struggles to make sense of the moment her childhood was abruptly taken from her. In her own raw words, she recounts the confusion, betrayal, and misplaced excitement that marked the beginning of a life she says she never chose. I was told is the only thing that makes sense when I sit with my thoughts. She said why my father would have sent me off with a strange man and me end up a sell sex. She had grown up on scarcity, banana and butter for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There were days when her stomach growled so loudly she could not concentrate. School uniforms worn thin. I wasn't in school at the time. Him stopped me from school, say him can't afford it. Him could even afford food. We used to eat banana and butter every single day, she said. I could never forget. We sleep on the floor, she said. Him say my mother left when me did little. There was no softness in her childhood, no protection, no one explaining the world. Her father eventually pulled her from school saying he could not afford it. When him stopped me from school that hurt, she said me cry. That's the only memory me have of crying. 16 years old, out of school, hungry, invisible. Yet even in the small, suffocating life, she carried one fragile dream. I always wanted to become a teacher, she said. Even when things rough, that was the one thing me hold on to. She remembers watching her teacher in primary school, how they stood at the front of the classroom, how their voices carried calm authority. Me used to admire how teachers stand up and everybody listen, she said. Them encourage you, even when you're slow, me like that. She remembers helping classmates spell words and solve math problems. She remembers believing she could become the change for her children like herself. But her father had other ideas. He had picked out a man for her and was preparing to turn his back. At 16, she had no idea what was about to happen when the man turned up for her. Remember the morning when we get up and him draw tea, chocolate tea, and we drink it and eat bread. Him go out the door and come back in and say me I go Kingston, go live with him friend. Me did excited. She said, I know, never know my father to be a bad person, she said. So when him tell me to go with the man, me just think maybe this is a chance to do better. But that hope would not last. One sentence from the day still chills her. Him say forgiveness is more important than education. She said nothing never makes sense. Then came what she calls a long drive. She does not remember the road. She does not remember landmarks, only darkness and distance. I just remember this long driving and feeling hungry, she said. Within a week, the man asked her if she wanted to make money. I said yes, she admitted. Hungry drive all of my bad decisions. She said she does not know how she ended up in the red light district where she now operates as a sex worker. I don't know how me get here. Me don't know the way back. This is the only place me know as home. She was 16 now. For the past 10 years, she has been selling her body to survive. When me say me didn't choose this, me mean me was young and me didn't understand what me was walking into. She said in a reflective and defeated tone, adults make decisions and me just follow. It's the only life she has known, and walking away, she says, is far easier imagined than done. Once you're in it, it's hard for you just walk where she said you don't have qualifications, you don't have money saved, you don't feel like you have nowhere to go, while the dark streets have become the boundaries of her life. Flashes of her lost childhood still surge in her mind. Sometimes me see little girls in school uniform and me just wonder what would have happened if me get a chance to finish. She mulled. She still loved children. She said softly, me just wish somebody did protect me when me was young. Name changed to protect identity. So basically, people, she about 26-year-old, and when she was 16, her father did that to her. We just come in at this situation for sure the young girls them say, brother, some of you have an appearance where never would have do things like this to no better cherish on parents, respect on parents, and love on parents. At the same time, you have some wicked parents like this father. As I may say, time I gotta be the master of you guys, because you know why? You guys are some wicked parents. You can tell me I have a 16-year-old daughter, whether poverty or not, but you carry them, go give them up to the ward of the become ward of the state. You understand? But you send them a homes, make the government take care of them. Send them a homes, make the government take care of them more than you send them out in the world at them young tender age, go get abused by a man, brother. You know how much stress and pain and pressure that little girl in mind right now. Jah knows that right now anybody out there who can find this girl and give her some counseling, any counselor right now, I know she that do good with it, because not true you're 26 and you've been selling your body from your 16, 10 years now. That no mean you can't make a change and become the same teacher that you wish and aspire to be. You just need somebody that care, somebody who could lead you in the right path, young lady. You understand? And that's just my word of encouragement from over here at Common Sense People. As I say, once more again, this is Common Sense forward out with a quick update. So I just tell you guys to make sure so now stay safe, stay blessed, stay out of these criminal elements way. Make sure so now like up the videos, make sure so now subscribe and share your thoughts in the comment section. And I personally will be responding to those comments once more again. Common Sense telling all of my lovely supporters them to stay safe, stay blessed. Enough respect, enough love. Yeah man, my people, I'm out.